Do Django templates get cached in browser? Let's say we have a request made in Django which renders my underscore template.html in the context of foo column bar. Now based on the user activity foo and bar change. Let's say if a user has made his first request, Django will return the template and the corresponding foo column bar, based on user activity. Let's say if the user had made a second request with a different activity. Will Django send my underscore template.html from the server to the browser, or will only the changed context be sent to the browser? Does the template get cached in the browser? Case 1. If the template gets cached in a browser, if a code with some changes is deployed, does it reflect in the client's browser? Does this work in the way where the MD5 hash of both the templates is compared? If they are not in sync, then the template is downloaded from Django server. Case 2. If the template is rendered every time for every request, then does that mean the bandwidth usage is not optimistic? I read that in a Node and Angular the JavaScript bundles is cached in client's browser and only data context, foo column bar, calls are made to a server, so the bandwidth usage is better and loading is faster. Is this true?
Django is a server-side framework. Templates are fully rendered in the server before they are sent to the client. As a result, the browser does not know anything at all about the templates, only the fully rendered HTML. But there's no point in comparing Django with Angular like this. You can't use Angular on its own without some kind of backend framework, which could well be Django. The two work well together.
From my experience, the template will not be cached, or in the very least it will not be cached in any way that prevents getting an update. Upon saving an update to the template, there is an auto-deploy process that may take a few seconds, and you can watch in the command line if you have used the run server command. After that auto-deploy is completed, then the template will be served fresh upon browser refresh.
Just like the example you mentioned, which is using Node and Angular. You can also use Angular with Django, and with some techniques like progressive web apps that can be easily added to Angular, you can cache the client-side templates. In this way, the Django server will only be responsible for sending data through a REST API, and the cached Angular application /PWA will render data.
If you want to support the channel, please consider subscribing.